I mean, as Old Man Woods, I had to go through, like 3 or 4 different scripts, and I spent 3 days trying to figure out how to deliver this 3-page document of information they needed in there to do that in 3 sentences. So that, that's my job, is to convey all this backstory in 1 or 2 lines. So, and it's all there. I mean, it's everything is there. They did an amazing job on that.
Yeah, I mean, the trailer was gorgeous. Yeah, it
everything
really was.
You need to know is right there.
Right.
But you just got to be willing to sit down and just think outside the box and figure it out.
We can do that. Yeah. Okay. Leave that with us. I think we'll do that. Dalek, go on. Another question.
All right. I think you'll like this one, James. How did you land the job of Woods, and what sort of things did you have to think about to create the actual character? Like, did you have any inspirations, and if you did, where did you draw them from?
Well, this is a kind of a common story about Telltale again. For those who don't know, I do this role a lot. This is my kind of my wheelhouse character, as I call it. I play him a lot. I have I got wind of this audition, and because I submitted myself, and I got an email that you please come down and audition for this untitled project. And I show up, and it's just a real shit show. I mean, this is the most unprofessional, unorganized audition I've ever been in my life. And I'm like, oh, God, another one of these fucking things, like a really bad student film. And I'm like, I was really not in the mood, because I had to travel across the 405. And in L.A., that's like this major highway that is just, the traffic is a nightmare. So to go across the 405, it's like you're stuck there for the rest of the day. So I'm in this environment, and it just really sucks. I mean, these guys don't know what the fuck they're doing. I start the audition. The guys got the camera pointed at my back of my ear. I go, dude, move the camera over here so we see my face. I'm ready to walk off the set, and these guys finally get the shit together. And I actually have the original. I have the original audition tape.
Wow.
It's part of a presentation I'm doing for live performances for like a USO tour. Anyways, you guys have access. You have access to it once it's up, but it's awesome. And so basically, to make a long story short, I go through the audition process. I really am not impressed. Again, it's a character that comes out of me easily. I don't have to work hard at this. This is just kind of how I talk. So I get the call. I went in Wednesday morning. Wednesday night I get the call, and they say, we want to hire you for this thing. Can you start tomorrow morning? And I go, I got another thing tomorrow on Thursday. I have this commercial call back, and I'm not sure. Let me call you back. And I don't want it. These guys like total hacks. You know what I mean? Yep. So I'm talking to my manager. I go, hey, by the way, I did this thing this morning. It's for I guess it's a video game. I don't know what it is. I don't think. He goes, what's the game? I said, Call to Duty, Call of something.
That's exactly right. Yep.
He goes, Call of Duty? I go, yeah, Call of Duty, I guess. I don't know. He goes, dude, that's the biggest video game in the world. I go, yeah, but it's fucking stunt work. He goes, take the fucking job. Don't be retarded. And he yelled at me, he goes, no, take it. Take the job. And I go, seriously, just do it. All right, just do it. And I trust this guy with my career, so I go, all right, man, I'll do it. And then it just, I show up, and it was every bit of a shit show that I thought it would be, because we had to basically learn. These guys had never worked with an actor before like this. They work with stunt guys who do specific things, and they weren't using the word action, or they didn't. Usually, you got to have a countdown so you get ready for your scene. So you basically have a moment before all this stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't know what a mark. Didn't know what here's my first mark. Here's my second mark. You have a choreography. You have an emotional choreography. All this actor speak. They never had any. So they spent like 2 or 3 weeks just learning how to talk to each other.
Wow.
And so that's how it came to be. They happened to. The guy who was casting it, he saw a clip of a movie I did called September 12th, and I have a lot of film clips that basically support me playing this role. So with that's how we came together. That's how the job happened.
So as you, James Burns, I mean,
yeah.
You have this. You are fucking Woods. I mean, that is it. I mean, you just are it now. I mean, people listening are going to think, what the fuck's going on? But you genuinely are that sound. You are that voice. I've talked to you candidly, and you still are fucking weird sounding, to be honest. But is it something?
Weird sound?
You sound fucking weird. You really do. Like in the UK, it's like we have like sex offenders, and you sound very
You
kind of.
you saying he's a sex offender?
No, I'm not. No. Especially not in this video. In another video.
I used to like you, dude.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Yeah,
now I'm questioning shit here.
Oh, fuck this. Right, okay. What I'm saying is did you have to have, you personally, did you have to have acting training for your role? I mean, I know you're an accomplished actor, of course, but, you know, is there a lot of training that goes into playing that kind of rugged vet?
You're gonna love this. I had to get rid of my acting training to be a good actor. Because most acting training is bullshit. I mean, you gotta hit your mark, say your line.
Yep.
I break it down to this: say what you mean what you say. That's kind of how I live my life as best I can.
That's
I try to be direct. I try to be, honest. And as an actor, as soon as I figured out that what I was selling, I started working as an actor. You know what I mean? And Woods is just an extension of that. Acting, what I had to take a class for is learning how to audition, because you have so many, prissy gay guys and angry middle-aged women who just, are just angry as you walk in a room, and people will sabotage your audition for you. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've told people to shut the fuck up and leave me alone. You get some camera guy working here, some wannabe actor or director, and you got your shit together, and he starts directing you. It's like, dude, if you fucking knew what you're doing, you wouldn't be behind that camera. Shut the fuck up and let me do my audition, and I walk out.
So you have that natural temper that Woods kind of personifies as well. You actually have that.
The arrogance.
It's not
something.
It's an intensity. It's just it's a belief. Like it's cut the bullshit. Let me do what I'm doing. Be responsible for yourself, and just let's solve the problem. And one thing
you've actually just described Woods. Exactly what you just said describes Woods.
That's how I believe. That's how I see things.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I got no room for negativity. I mean, there's no room for complaining or worrying or having fear. Just no, man. Put that aside. How do we fix it? How do we move forward? How do we get this done? And if you're not going to help me, get the fuck out of my way. Let me do it.
James, you'd be an absolutely insane guru. I'll just let you know, or an agony aunt.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
In the UK, we have agony aunts, so these weird fucking kids who live in like bedroom caves. They ring people or they email people and ask them questions about, this girl likes me, but she won't go down on me, and that kind of bullshit. But you'd be great at answering middle-aged, middle-class people's bullshit questions. I'd just love to see you on your own little kind of chat show. It would be nice. Yeah.
Let's set it up, man. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm on it.
So, what would you call the show? Getting Wood?
Yeah, that's it. Done. Right.
That's it.
We'll just clear it with Activision. I'll get you over here and we'll start.
Or Burning Wood,
Burning Wood, yeah, I like that. Go on, John. Another question.
All right. Well, we kind of touched on this earlier. The question I've got here is, how much leeway did Treyarch give you in developing your character?
No, this was different, actually. I wanted to just make a point about this. We asked you earlier about the immediate rewriting and whether you'd actually have input at the beginning stages. But when you're on set, do you have the ability to change words? Like, can you... Or do you often feel the need to change script on set?
It depends on the script and depends on how it's going. I am blessed to be given the trust of the people I work with. Dave Anthony, the head of the studio, Adam Rosas, the animation director, all the directors. They trust me, and I don't take that lightly. I don't abuse it, and the first question that we talk about is like, well, what do you need from the scene? What is the scene doing? What is the integral use of this scene in the story? What do we need to get from this? And sometimes, I'll look at things, let's just cut the line. Let's kill it, because I can do that with behavior. Or, instead of having this line here, because I'm actually doing this, let's put a line in there to inform the player of something else. So a lot of this stuff happens in a moment when we start doing it. If it's not working, they'll say, what do you think? And if there's something really just not right, I'm not going to say this here. I wouldn't say it like that. This is how we're going to do it here. And it's very collaborative. I mean, there's no one's, kicking anybody's ass here. We're all like, it's such a supportive environment. Everybody just kind of pitching ideas. You know, I'm listening. Hey, that's a good one. Let's try that. You know, and we're all there together. It's like there could be 7 or 8 guys you're throwing ideas in. Oh, I need this. You have one of the animation guys say, "Oh God, you know, I need the geometry's wrong. I need it done in 10 feet. Can you shorten that up?"
Yeah.
And then I have to because it's a physical requirement. So I need to make the line happen quicker. And how do I do that authentically? So that's my job, is to adapt to what they need and what they need from me in the moment as they discover things. So, Jim, can you make this a little quicker? Or here, I need you to turn to your left because the player's over here, so you can direct it over. Those things happen in the moment, and I adapt to it. And the same thing, a lot of times that adaptation, I can generate new ideas and get new dialogue. So it's a tremendously collaborative environment, and I really feel blessed to have the opportunity to work with guys who trust me that much.
Yeah.
I mean, they really give me a long leash, and I try not to hang myself too often.
So from the original Black Ops, I'm assuming because writing for Black Ops 2, or say actually writing for Black Ops must have been difficult because of the time. Imagining Woods talking and his actions was unfathomable. They didn't know what it would look like. But so for Black Ops 2, when they actually know what you look like, how you react, how you act, and how you vocalize his thoughts and his feelings, has it seemed much more fluid? Like Woods adopting the role of Woods, has it actually felt easier? Because you know what I mean. They should now be well seasoned with the whole idea of Woods.
Here's the thing that I talk about writers. Writers got to think what I call it. They write in the macro. So a lot of the conversations that they write, a lot of dialogue, will contain subtext. You know, the thoughts, and there's nothing worse than hitting the subtext on the head. So my only notes is, okay, you know, like there's a Scotsman Craig Houston, who's a brilliant writer. He does all the level stuff.
Right.
And you know, I said, okay, Craig, this is great here, but this is subtext. You know, me just turning and delivering it this way, I can nail that. Let's put a line in here that gets you what you want and will actually enhance the situation. So a lot of the writing is more about plot, and the dialogue, it just moves the plot along or guides it. So again, there's a lot of leeway. And are they better at writing my voice? Yes and no. Yes, because they have the voice from Woods from Black Ops.
Yeah.
But Woods has evolved.